The dog days of summer are nearly here, and I found a way to keep the pet hair at bay. Using a regular squeegee from Walmart, I was able to pull up all the pet hair that was embedded deep in the fibers of my couch. It even worked on my carpet too. And because summer is full of creepy crawlies, I set some water to boil on my stove. Then I added some fresh rosemary and some freshly sliced lemon. I let that boil for about 5 minutes and then simmer for another 5. Carefully pouring it into a bowl and setting it under my candle warmer, I now have an effective spider repellent that makes my whole house smell amazing. I do a lot of travel in the summer and I needed a way to keep my plants healthy. My solution was to poke holes in a Ziploc bag full of water. You can set this inside your potted plant and it will drip slowly for the entire time you're gone. And it's no fun coming home to a dirty house. So I'm using a can of Barbasol to clean that inexplicable mess that always ends up on the front of my oven. It left it sparkling clean, residue-free, and smells great. And here's a hack I bet you didn't know. If you get water spots on your sink like me, take a freshly extinguished candle and rub the still melted wax all over it. Once you wipe off the excess wax, you'll be left with an invisible coat on your sink that will repel water.
6 things you didn't know you can clean with Murphy oil. 1. Dab Murphy oil on a cloth and clean your vehicle interior to give it that brand new look again. 2. Dab some more on a cloth and clean all those fingerprints off your stainless steel appliances. Wipe clean with a dry cloth for a nice polished finish. 3. Fill a bowl with warm water and pour Murphy oil into a separate bowl. Use a toothbrush or cleaning brush to clean your jewelry. Look at those diamonds sparkle. 4. Use the same setup to clean your wicker baskets. I always do this with ones I get from the thrift store. It adds moisture to rejuvenate the wicker and smells great too. 5. Dab Murphy oil on a clean cloth and wipe down your wood furniture. It cleans and polishes. 6. Pour some Murphy oil into a mop bucket with hot water and clean your floors. This works great on real wood floors too. Which one are you going to try?
Start by sweeping up your debris. Place a paper towel next to the debris, squirt it with some water, sweep the debris onto the paper towel, and then wipe the debris up with the paper towel. If you are using a dustpan or a broom pan, squirt it with a little water, sweep the debris into the pan, and it will help it stick to the pan. For those hard to reach places, place some rubber gloves onto your hand, squirt it with some water, and use your hand to wipe up the debris. It cleans it right up. For a Swifter hack, purchase a dollar store Swifter, place a dollar store fuzzy sock onto the Swifter mop, and you can use this to sweep up your floors. The great thing about this is you can wash and reuse again and again. Another alternative is to squirt it with some water and use it as a reusable mop. This works great on laminate floors, wood floors, and tile floors. See the dirt? Now all I have to do is wash and reuse. For cleaning tile floors, start by placing 1 part of vinegar into a bucket. Place a pool noodle onto your faucet hose and the other end into your bucket. Fill the bucket with water, 9 parts water. Dip a deck brush into the mixture and scrub your tile floors. This will clean all the pores and the grout. Then, with a mop, give your floor a warm water rinse. You can wash the mops afterwards and reuse them. If your vacuum cleaner is starting to smell a little stinky, this is an easy hack. Throw some baking soda inside either the bag or the vacuum cleaner itself. This will deodorize the vacuum cleaner and keep your air smelling fresh. To clean your grout, place your soft scrub into the grout. Use a toothbrush to scrub it into the grout and let it stand for about 10 minutes. Wipe it up with a clean, damp rag. Grab some shaving cream from the dollar store. Make sure that it's foam shaving cream and not gel. Sometimes odors sneak out from the bottom of our toilets. Take the shaving cream and spray it all along the crease of your toilet. With your rubber glove, spread it on so it covers and seals that whole opening. Let it set for approximately 10 minutes, longer if you feel like it's not been cleaned in a long time. You've now eliminated odors that were hiding underneath of your toilet between the seal and the toilet tank. Grab some Fabuloso from the dollar store. With a sharp object, poke a couple holes into the item. Place the cleaner inside the tank. A little bit of the Fabuloso will be released and will help clean your toilet. Grab a spray bottle. Fill the spray bottle with 3/4 water. Take a cap full of Downy and place it into the spray bottle. Replace the lid, give it a little shake, and you've created a wonderful air freshener that you can use anywhere in your home. Grab a small bowl, place a little bit of vanilla extract into the bowl. Also add a little bit of water. Place the bowl onto a baking sheet and place the baking sheet in an oven. Close the oven door and turn the oven on approximately 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. This will help your house smelling fresh as the vanilla extract aroma fills your home.
As someone that has done home repairs for the last 20 years, I've got some uncommon home hacks that you'll want to check out. First, let's start at the keyboard. Working at that keyboard can cause your wrist and your arms to get tired and sore. Why don't we grab some pipe insulation from your local hardware store? What you're going to want to do is cut it to the length of your keyboard and then cut it in half. Split that because it sits flat on the desk. That is a great support for your wrists and holds it in place. Might seem a little uneasy at first, but it's great. Now, under that computer, I've got a ton of loose wires, and my feet always get caught inside there. I can also take that same pipe insulation and wrap it up together and put it inside the insulation right through the middle. Once I get it all in there, just turn it around, and now it's protected against the wall and it won't catch my feet. Next, let's move on to the car. There's nothing worse than losing things like your cell phone down the crease between the seat and the console. Take that other half of that pipe insulation, you're going to stick it down in there. Look at that. Garbage, dirt, and your cell phone are safe from getting lost. One of the main causes of home fires in America is the fact that the lint builds up in your washing machine. Now, we clear it out, but why don't you grab yourself a dryer sheet, wrap it around a stick or a paint stick. Use a rubber band to hold it on in place at the bottom, and what we need to do is stick it in those hard to reach places right next to the dryer vent where it catches. The lint loves to collect against the metal inside your dryer. You're going to use this to break it up, and it clings to the dryer sheet. Now, if you grab some dry erase markers, you can use those on top of your dryer or your washing machine. You can use it as a way to keep hold of your shopping list. Go ahead and use it for dryer sheets, laundry soaps, or bleach. Once you go shopping or you make your own list to go to the store, it wipes right off, and it's perfect. Now, back to the blinds. We know these are a pain to keep clean. So what you can do is grab some tongs and grab those dryer sheets again. Not only will make it easy to clean, but it'll give off a great smell when you're cleaning. Look at how the dust collects to those tongs and the dryer sheets. Now, there's nothing worse than trying to hang a picture and using a level. First, you're worried about scratching the wall, and it moves when you're trying to use it. Take some rubber bands, put it around the level, and it grips the wall. Very easy to do. You can do it with one hand. Get it level. Look how I'm using one hand, and you mark your line where you need to put nail. Next, nothing worse than holding a nail with your hands, especially the little ones for the pictures. You can always hit your hands with them. What you can do is grab a pair of pliers, put some rubber bands on them. Look at that. It's self-gripping. Just go ahead and put it right on the nail there, put it up against the wall, and then it's easy to hammer in. And it won't lose its grip on the nail because you got the rubber band on there. Once you got it in place, just go ahead and finish it off, and it's going to hold for your next picture. I hope these hacks really helped you out for your next time you do DIY around the house.